This Could Get Dicey is an imperfect D&D game played imperfectly. Who knows what our characters are going to say or do? Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
And welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drukala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Lü'mis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I'd just like to say it's a beautiful day to fall asleep to the sweet, sweet sounds of Guy Fieri's Triple D.
Sometimes it's like a fever dream, you know? You wake up in the middle of the night, you're just like, who is that in my house? It's him.
I used to sleep to that at like 11 p.m. I would be on Food Network, and I go to sleep to that all the time.
Incredible. I recently fell asleep in the same room that Destiny fell asleep in. And I do listen to things as I fall asleep, but that was just like a different experience for me. Like someone was creating something in the background, and it's like,
yeah,
like there's like a masterpiece being made in the background while I fall asleep, and it just has a nice way of making you feel like small and insignificant in a good way,
and also like kind of disrespectful.
I'm a little confused. Are we still talking about Guy Fieri?
Fieri.
Say it right again. Take it again.
Fieri.
Gonna do.
It's like Steve Buscemi.
I'm not Giada, okay? I'm not gonna overpronounce Italian names here in words.
We respect mother.
In this house, Ina Garten is my mother.
True, very true, very, very true. Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vendove, and today is a beautiful day to pre-order a video game that's probably already out by the time this episode comes out.
Let's go! Say the name of the game.
The Legend of Zelda
Sponsor
2, Breath of the Wild, the Squeakquel.
Did you do the voucher
Boogaloo.
deal? Did you do the little voucher deal?
The one where you have to buy another game and you'll get $30 off?
Yeah.
I just couldn't find a game that I wanted to buy.
I can't figure it out either.
And I was just kind of like, fuck it. I'm not going to play another game for the next like 4 or 5 months for sure. So
too true.
Take my $70, Nintendo Corp.
So true.
Worth it.
So true.
I am Kenny Chilton, and I'm playing Emil Mazak, and it is a beautiful day to floss your teeth.
Good reminder. Does anyone here have a water pick? I have.
That's what I use.
I have a water pick.
Oh, I feel left out. Do I need to get a water pick?
Okay, listen. You don't know what's in your mouth until you use a water pick, then you're like, whoa.
It's a game changer.
It's like a bidet for your mouth.
Ooh, I absolutely love bidets.
Well, yeah, this is just what I'm
saying.
Okay, I'm writing it in my notes right now to buy water pick.
Destiny's D&D notebook is just all brands and sponsors.
It's just an Amazon wish list. You just gotta be careful to not get too brave, because sometimes you get real brave and you're like, oh, I could turn it up a little bit, and then you like rip your mouth apart.
Yeah.
What level are you all on? I'm on like 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on like 3.
2 or 3 for sure.
What's the highest level?
10.
And it fucking hurts.
It hurts. If you do that,
it's like,
and
there's
you
any
point it at your sink.
Yeah. There's any 7s
like,
to 10s out there. Like send us a video. I gotta see
let
this.
us know. Because if you put that on your, if you point it into your sink, it's like spraying water everywhere.
That's how I clean my sink. I use my water pick to clean my sink on
smart.
like 7 or 8.
Huh.
Maybe this is dual purpose. Get in the grout in your shower.
Put a little Fabuloso in there. Just go to town.
Yum. Hello, my name is Becky Schmader. I'm the game master for This Could Get Dicey. And it's a beautiful day to buy a corn plant.
Like the whole stalk?
I bought a corn plant. It's called Bodacious. That's
You chose this name for it?
That's the corn print or the corn species.
Oh,
Right.
I thought you named your
Bodacious
corn.
Yeah, I thought your
Well, now I'm gonna call
corn
him
was
like
named
Bo,
Bodacious. Yeah.
Bo, Beeau, Bodacious, and Body. There's 4 of them.
What are you gonna do with your corn when it fully sprouts into like an adult corn?
Well, I need to hope that it will get... So corn is different. It pollinates not by pollinators, but by wind. So this is
Oh.
fascinating. Okay, here we go, everybody. You're going to learn something about corn.
Can't wait to
So-
hear the music for this background.
This is a cold open. This is cold. Let's do it.
So corn, there's like seeds that'll come out. There's that like yellow bit, that not the corn part, but there's like yellow kind of like pollen that'll come out. And that'll, because of the wind, will get shaken down. And then the silk on the corn like stalk will catch it, and then the pollen and the silk come together and create each individual kernel.
Why doesn't
Each
corn
individual?
just that sounds nuts. Like that's a lot of work. Corn should just do it like we do it.
Corn nuts.
Corn should just fuck. Well, that's how it does it.
That's
Corn's a little
insane.
freaky like that. And I hope that when I get enough corn off of Bodacious, and Body, that we can have a little grill out and eat some corn on the cob together as friends in approximately 3 months, I think.
Perfect
Set your-
grilling
set
season.
your calendar, yeah.
It'll be time. Yeah.
Let's begin now that we've talked about corn for too long.
I'm gonna leave this pause in there because that's just a nice fun pause.
A nice pregnant pause. Last we left off, our adventurers had returned to Miss Fall. Returning to the Squirrel's Folly, they asked Alarn if she had any jobs that they could do, so they could lay low for a little bit. She offered a few, and exhausted, our travelers decided they wanted to rest. But due to some medical needs, or someone's particular medical needs, they needed to stay outside of the walls. They didn't want to split up, so the 3 of them all left the safety of Mistfall to sleep outside. Passing out instantly and not taking watch, they woke with Elizabeth sitting beside them with an offer. She'll leave them alone if they complete a task for the Court of Outlaws. You all decided to take the job, and you entered back into Mistfall for the day to return the plant to Daniel Stravich, gaining information about the indigo magnolia and some scientific studies that happened with the plant. You learned that a lot of stuff happened, y'all, this last episode. An ailment called Dreesblood was named, and a specific name amongst the studies stood out to Emil, a certain Sir Quay Nithod. Lü'mis, you had gone to meditate in the woods, taking a long rest and making another crop circle of sorts in the woods. Ellis, you had headed to the Squirrel's Folly to get rooms for the night and sort of hang out for the day. And you all are now reuniting at the Squirrel's Folly. But before you all reunite, Ellis, what did you do for those 8 hours?
I think Ellis makes his way to the Squirrel's Folly, and I kind of like for the first time in a couple days, he's like alone again, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Which like kind of puts him in like this weird kind of funk, like he kind of like looks at the Squirrel's Folly when he gets here, and he's like, I could just like leave again, probably. Like I could just like bounce, like fuck this got crazy, a little too hectic. But he decides to go inside the Squirrel's Folly. And he sits down at the bar. He doesn't go grab a table. He's like probably the end of the bar. And what are they like? Do they have like a meal tonight? Like, or is it just like the normal sort of grub?
Well, you kind of got there in the morning, so you had your classic oatmeal
Yes.
and that. But I guess you probably like meandered around. But now that you're kind of sitting in for like the afternoon, the meal today is a nice pot roast stew.
Cool. I think Ellis has like the bowl in front of him and probably like a brown ale, classic. Maybe a little cup of mustard on the side.
That would actually taste good. That's acceptable this time, I think.
But he's like, ew, gross. He wishes it was whipped cream because that's. No, I'm kidding.
No.
And I think he's just sort of like, he thought he was hungry because he's always hungry, but he's just kind of sitting there with a spoon, just kind of pushing the stew around. thinking back on the past couple days, and he's just like kind of loudly every like 30 seconds, just kind of going.
I think after like 15 minutes, Alarn finally goes over to you, having cleaned up the like afternoon rush. Ellis, is everything okay? You kind of just keep sighing. Are you having some breathing troubles?
No, I apologize. I for sounding melodramatic. It's just, man, it's been a rough couple days, Lauren.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
I mean, I worry to shove our problems onto you, because I know we already asked you for information about Elizabeth before we left, and then we came back and we told you that like Elizabeth is after us, and I just don't want to get you in like trouble, you know. You don't deserve to get wrapped up in this.
Well, oh, okay. Well, if you don't want me wrapped up in it, I can just walk away.
Yeah, I mean, you probably just wouldn't want to know
She walks
that she
away.
found. I'm like, she found us last night.
She's like grabbing a bowl of stew for herself. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into it.
I don't know. I just like Emil and Lü'mis are like, they're really cool. I like them a lot, but I just like things are getting really heavy really fast, and like, I mean, I will say they're better than the last group I was in here with like a year or two ago. God, they were the worst.
Those guys
Gosh.
were pretty dumb, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't have any like wizards running around in this group per se, but
Yeah, when you're rolling with, I only ran with them for like a couple months, but what they called themselves like the Swag Boys. I hated them. They were the worst.
I've heard rumors they've gone way westward, and I've also heard rumors they may have died.
I mean, I would not say I prefer the latter, but you know, like, I always hated, because like for like after I left the crew, that like there were a couple people that were like, weren't you with the Swag? And I was just like, and I was just like, run away. But I don't know. I'm worried that we're digging into something deep. But I will tell you what, Lauren, I am happy to be here right now. I appreciate you talking to me. I think I can feel my appetite returning for sure.
I'm always here for you, Ellis, if you need to talk. You know, that's part of an innkeeper's job, is to kind of be the working folks' therapist.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that like that. I mean,
Yeah, you know, like that show Cheers?
It is kind of like that television show Cheers, huh?
What's a television? I was talking about like the vaudeville show.
Mm-hmm. I kind of look at Lauren and I'm like, wink, I hear you. And
Why
I
are you
think,
winking?
like,
What's a television?
I don't think I like tell Lauren like a lot of like the super, like, obviously I don't tell Lauren about the bird and the deal, and like I don't give her too many details about like Elizabeth coming, and like because I genuinely don't want like Lauren to be tied up in a basement being like, where are they?
Okay.
So I think I just like, it's just kind of nice to like just make small talk, and just like I just have like a meal, and then I probably go retire to my cubby to like take a good afternoon nap.
Okay.
Just kind of recharge a bit.
Great. It is now evening as the three of you all reconvene back at the Squirrel's Folly. Lü'mis coming in from outside, the walls of Mistfall, Emil coming from the library, and Ellis coming down from the cubbies. You all have met back up at the tables.
I think before Lü'mis walks into the establishment, anyone that would notice where he's at, seeing him, he kind of takes a step backwards, looks around him, seems like he's contemplating a lot in his head right now, touches his necklace, takes a deep sigh, and then walks in.
And then Alarn, seeing you come in particular, Lü'mis. Oh, welcome back in, Lü'mis.
Thanks, Alarin. Are the other two downstairs yet?
Oh yeah, there's Ellis over there. Oh, we got stew for dinner tonight.
No, thank you.
Okay.
And Lü'mis just walks away towards Ellis.
Emil walks in, I think more loudly than usual. My friends, it's been an invigorating couple days. Maybe like in stark contrast to how Alice has been feeling. Says, it was all worth it. Every bit of it. And I'll walk over to the bar and just stand there. And, how's it going? How was your day?
Damn, you sound perkier than hell. I've never felt that after a day at the library. I mean, I've just kind of been hanging out here, just kind of resting my bones a little bit. What about you, Lü'mis?
I've been meditating the whole time. I still honestly probably need to do it once more to feel fully recharged.
I heard you there. I could use one more good sleep, but I mean, I typically don't love engaging with libraries. They have to be up to something. No one just gives that stuff away for free. I gained a lot of valuable information today. About, and then I'll kind of drop my voice down, about what I've been searching for. And I know we have things to do, but I just wanted to say to both of you that a big thank you. You had so many options to get out of this, and you didn't. We stuck with it, and what I've gained from this mission, it could be life-saving. So thank you.
Damn, buddy. Well, I mean, I'm glad we were able to help. I mean, if you don't, I mean, shit, dude. What'd you find?
Possibly affinity with others through history who have had something similar to what I'm experiencing. Maybe not exactly, but there are others who have had a similar ailment to me. I don't want to get too much into it here in public because I don't know who could be listening, but suffice it to say, I am not alone.
As he says, if anyone's listening, Lü'mis would like to just scan the perimeter of the Squirrel's Folly to see if they notice.
Sure.
Anyone kind of staring in their direction or anything suspicious.
Sure, go ahead and roll a perception check.
8.
Nobody, it's pretty quiet in here as a whole. It's sort of early evening, so there's no like big dinner rush or big like after work rush yet of people who are ready to kind of drink the night away or anything like that. So it's pretty quiet, but you can't see anybody of note or can't tell if anyone's listening.
Yeah, so I've got what I need. The academy was helpful. How can I help you? How can I pay? I know we have some missions to do. Would that be a good next move? Is there somewhere the two of you need to go? I know we have this thing for the court now and for Lauren.
I need to head back to the academy eventually, but that's still a few weeks, days away, so I'm down to do one of these missions in the meantime.
If you still need at least like one more day before we kind of head out for a travel, potentially like tomorrow we could go try to help out Lauren. I mean, like, this is the thing, like, Elizabeth is like keeping tabs on us. I think if we help out Lauren, like, Elizabeth's not gonna be like, you're dead. Like, I think if we try to skip town and like bolt, like we're fucked. But I think we could potentially help Lauren get another good night's rest in after. And then head out to where the fuck are we supposed to go for her? Where the fuck are we supposed to go for her?
It's in the Silver Summits.
The Silver Summits, yes. North of Mistfall is a mountain range called the Silver Summits. Yeah. Elizabeth showed you all a map, and it was about a day and a half trek up to the mountains, to where the chateau is.
And what's weird is that the ship that came that's missing, that Alarin pointed to, didn't she say it came from the Silver Summit? It was bringing equipment from a mine or something. So kind of a connection, actually. Maybe if we find out where this boat is, we can take it up into the Silver Summits.
That's a good point. I will say the only drawback currently to our situation is that I am always thinking about my paper, right? And stacking fat stacks and stuff.
Oh, yes, me too.
I don't think either of these two jobs are going to pay.
That's true.
For sure. Elizabeth is not going to pay us, and I think we're just we're like technically we're doing a favor for a lot. And like, now that I say this out loud, like the whole Elizabeth thing, that's kind of our bad. We dug ourselves in that hole, and we did ask Lauren to cover our asses, so we kind of owe it to her. So that kind of makes me sound shitty. But man, I'd like to get paid for something.
No, the ship is valuable cargo, and the cargo on board, I'm sure, is also valuable cargo. We should definitely get paid for that.
I will say,
Okay.
based on your knowledge sort of picking up jobs, Ellis, especially within Miss Fall, while Lauren brought this quest to your attention, it's probably sort of like a town quest or a city quest.
Like a community board thing.
Yeah, there's a community board thing. So if you were to like report back to the town hall, you might get some sort of reward for defeating this problem.
How do you feel about going down there now? The ship disappeared overnight. Perhaps it would be good to go down there now while it's nighttime.
At least look, yeah, I mean, like, at least, I mean, worst case scenario, we just fucking, I mean, we either A, disappear as well, or B, fucking come take a cheapy 9-9 and then go out tomorrow morning.
Oh, we might as well just go down there and see. We don't have to do anything. Maybe just do some investigation, recon.
All right, that sounds good. Maybe on the way, Lü'mis, you could enlighten us about the circles of death around you while you rejuvenate.
Sure, I guess.
Can always count on your candor. Thank you.
You all head down towards the docks. It's a 10-minute walk across town. Do you tell them anything, Lü'mis, on this walk?
I feel like Lü'mis is silent the whole way there until they reach the docks. And he goes, I do this instead of sucking people's blood. And then just keeps on walking to the dock.
Excellent. Arriving at the docks, it seems pretty normal as far as kind of shipyards and docks go. At the end of one of the docks, though, or the dock walkways, it's not really a pier, right? But there's multiple sort of walkways of a dock.
Yeah.
You can
Dock
see
walk.
that there's dock walk. You can see that there's some damage. Pieces of the dock have cracked and a whole post has fallen into the water. Other than that, you see that there's a city guard there and there's 2 people who are loading stuff onto a boat.
Is there anywhere that looks like it's like a dockmaster's house or something like that, like a station, like a central office?
Yes, there would be. Yes, there is a dockmaster's house as well, or a little office.
What are we thinking, y'all? Do we want to, like, divide and conquer? Go, like, stick together?
No, because then if one of us runs off, well, the other 2 will think that they disappeared mysteriously into the night like the ship did.
Smart. All right, I'd say, let's go maybe chat up that city guard real quick. See
Sure.
You walk over to the city guard. It's a tiefling woman with light purple skin. She's wearing the colors of Mistfall, which is silver and blue. I just made that up right now, so if I forget that in the future, so sorry everybody, but the colors of Mistfall are silver and blue.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. You walk over, she's kind of just leaning against a post or like a light pole, kind of pretty lax looking, despite there being a whole boat that disappeared just a couple nights ago. Sort of just chilling, picking at her nail kind of thing, you know, just sort of looking at her fingers.
Good evening, officer. I was, me and my, compatriots here are doing a little bit of an investigation. We heard about a missing ship. We were just kind of see if we can, extend our helps to locate it.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, the boat disappeared.
Huh? Oh, yeah, we heard.
Okay.
Where is that boat usually located?
Well, it was over there the other night. I was here the night it happened. It was on. Do you see where the dock's kind of damaged? That's where it was.
Oh, was it scary?
I don't know, bud.
She sounds timid.
Do you feel the guilt of the boat missing because you were on watch?
I mean, yeah, a little bit for sure. I mean, a whole 30-foot boat filled with, I think, metals from the mines up north in Therum had disappeared. So I mean, we tried to grab the ropes on the boat, but I mean, you try and this thing was going away.
It sailed away? It didn't disappear. It left?
There was no sails. It sort of just moved away very quickly, and pulled the post down there at the end of the dock where it had been tied up. But it was a whole 30-foot boat just moving on down the river.
And like a search party, like has a search party gone out and recon nothing?
We've looked around, but we haven't found anything. I mean, we didn't go super far away, but probably like a 30-minute perimeter around the river. We didn't find anything though. I didn't go because I'm kind of in trouble. Like, I'm kind of surprised I'm back on this watch, if I'm honest.
Second chances.
I hope so.
Did anyone go into the water?
Did anybody go into the water? No. Can't say we did that.
So you're just like a guard. You're not like a detective or anything.
Oh, I'm just a guard. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just supposed to protect things, and then I didn't protect that boat. So.
Does she seem like she definitely kind of seems kind of cagey, but do you think she's just kind of nervous, or do you like what's her vibe?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
4. I'm just like, man, yeah, I guess it just disappeared. I look at them, I'm like, it disappeared. That's crazy.
It disappeared. I'd never seen anything like that. A boat just moving without anybody on it, away.
Who owns this boat?
Well, I don't know for certain. It's kind of just a tradesman boat that had come in with trade goods. Probably a mine owner up north.
Were you the only one here when it went missing?
There is another guard. He's not here right now.
Do you know?
That's so funny.
Do you know this guy well? The other guard?
Well, we've been on a couple watches before. His name's John.
Is he cute? No, I'm just kidding. And he's like not new. You know him.
Well, yeah, he's been a guard as long as I've been a guard, at least.
Is he cute?
Yeah.
You don't have to answer that.
He's attractive. She
A whole new mystery has unraveled. Is there anything against getting into the water?
No. I mean, go ahead if you want. I think we were worried about getting in the water, because what if it was like a monster that had taken it away?
Yeah, that's my thought too.
Oh, so you're brave enough to just get in the water?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm just wondering if someone else might want to.
You notice that she's like wringing her hands, definitely like continuously kind of like fidgeting. It's a nervousness, I think.
Do we all notice that?
Yes, yeah, all three of you.
Is this a nervousness because she's hiding something, or a nervousness because she's like afraid of what happened? Is she afraid, or is she suspicious?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay. I already checked her. She's good.
13.
It's definitely nervousness of like a creature probably took this thing away, or something took this thing away, and that is scary.
You say something could be down there. Is there a history of that, or any evidence of that in the past?
Things have been taken from the dock before, but nothing this large. We've had things go missing, like cannonballs or weapons, anchors, a crate or two of metal things, I think, but never a whole boat. So I think people probably passed a lot of those missing things off to, thieves in the night. Now maybe those things are connected, though.
How far are we to this body of water? Like from the dock?
From the docks?
Yeah.
Probably 50 feet.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna, you sound like you're staying vigilant. If the boat comes back, let us know. We'll cut you in, maybe. What was your name?
I don't do anything under the table.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wink. What was your name?
My name's Heidi.
Heidi. What's my name?
Heidi. Anyone know that? It's Heidi. It doesn't matter.
You said there's another boat being loaded up right now or unloaded?
Yes.
One of the two?
Yes.
How close is this to the dock where the post has been broken?
It's probably a little bit left of that by 50 feet, so I'd say it's, there's probably like 3 kind of large port areas. The central port is the one that's damaged, and then the left port is where this other boat is at. I figured it out, y'all. It's called ports, not dock walkways. Ports. Figured it out.
They might be... Is it being loaded or unloaded?
Loaded.
I mean, they might know something as people who actually sail on the water and not stand on the docks. I'm not saying this in front of Heidi.
Okay.
Maybe they might know, if something weird is going on, or maybe we can ask just if they've experienced anything. And it might also be, I think it might be worth getting in the water and just seeing if one of us gets taken.
I'd rather not get in the water.
Yeah, me neither.
Cannonball!
No, wait.
No, I yeah, let's go talk to these. Let's go talk to these dock workers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fools.
Fools! Let's go talk to these fools.
This is close to, this on the water, right?
The boat that they're loading?
Yeah.
Yes, it is on the water.
Lü'mis doesn't get much closer.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine there's you guys were on sort of the main dock, right? That's still very much attached to the shoreline, and then these walkways that go out. So I imagine that you're still on the main part of the dock, and that you're probably 20 feet away from where these people are loading the boat up.
Lü'mis, are you okay? Turn around
I'm
10
fine.
feet down
I'm
the
fine.
port.
I'm fine right here.
But they're down here loading up.
No,
I don't
I'm
know
fine. I'm fine right here.
When you talk to people, you have to be next to them.
You can just yell.
I've never heard you yell. I've never heard you yell. Ever.
I don't need to talk. You can just tell me what's the conversation.
What's the problem?
Did you just
Did
yell?
you just yell
Problem.
I think you missed the first half of my sentence. What? Problem.
I need Mom, Dad, anybody.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm still exhausted. I can see how that would be confusing. No, this is the issue. With you so far away, you might not hear everything I say and misinterpret something.
You can just catch me up later.
Dog, what? Do you not know how to swim? I won't let you fall in. It's okay.
I am not getting any closer.
Okay, cool. Why?
Wait. And I look behind us. What are they loading up? Is it garlic?
Roll a perception check.
Cool microaggression.
16 total.
They appear to be loading up barrels of wine and some crates of stuff.
Would I have any idea about what's holding Lü'mis back or no?
Roll Arcana check.
I would say I don't know much about vampires.
Okay.
Besides what's maybe offensive.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check and we'll see what happens.
17.
17. You know that vampires have weird aversions to things like garlic, you're understanding, but you don't know the connection here at the docks.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of that later. That's last on the list of weird things to find out about Lü'mis. I say to us.
Yeah, but it's definitely something to, I guess, as we're walking to these two people, walking away from Lü'mis, I'm it's definitely good to know, because, water's, everywhere. It's it's in toilet, it's in sink, it fall from sky. Water everywhere. It's a whole cycle.
Yeah, and if we have to sail into the Silver Summits, this might be an issue. I don't know if it's accessible by foot.
Lü'mis is 1 billion years old. It's freaking water, whatever.
Has
Anyway.
Lü'mis not taken a bath since he's been a vampire, you think?
I I've always had a problem smelling, so I haven't been able to really notice. Does Lü'mis kind of stink?
I don't know. I think Venzor kind of stinks because ever since I've left, it's been kind of like fresh air. It's like, I've really noticed the difference. So,
well, that city life.
Setting the scene here of you all, Lü'mis, 20 feet away from these dock workers, you all 10 feet away from the dock workers, like whispering to each other while Lü'mis is like 10 feet away from you.
I think the dock workers like noticing us. We're not here to rob you. We just have questions about your stock and inventory and general sailing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, come on over.
Thank you.
We're just go. Sorry, I'm gonna be bad cop. He's good cop.
That guy at the end, he's not being weird. He's just waiting. He's just waiting down there for us. So don't worry about him.
Stinks.
Both of you just roll like a general charisma check as you all approach these people.
Lü'mis isn't even there. You can't see him at all.
I'm a bard.
Yeah.
Do I roll as well?
No, you're just standing there, kind of ominously. It's it's starting to get a little dark, so you're just kind of like under the torchlight.
Lü'mis, not purposely, just his general demeanor just looks very creepy in the shadows of the light, staring them down.
That guy's fine. He doesn't mean any harm. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, he's the best. Actually, I rolled a 22.
Oh, are you sure you're the bad cop?
I'm joking. We're kind of just having some fun. We're not cops. We're concerned citizens. We heard that there was a ship that disappeared. We just talked to Heidi, that city guard over there. She was on watch the other night when it disappeared.
She's kind of cute.
Banging. I'm saying. Anyway,
for the record, she is attractive.
We were just wondering, are y'all like kind of like, we see y'all loading up right now. Are y'all like concerned about disappearing too?
Oh, well, nobody was on the boat that disappeared the other day.
Oh, it was like empty?
Well, there was stuff on it.
Stuff?
But there's no people.
Do you know the people who sailed it here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are they okay?
Oh, yeah, they're okay, yeah.
They're just chilling?
Yeah, they're just chilling. I mean, they're kind of bummed because they don't get as much money because all their stuff went missing. But they're okay, yeah.
Who are they and where are they now?
It was kind of a gang of people, like a group of like 7 people probably. His voice really took a turn.
I'm loving this like slacker.
Yeah. They're probably at the Squirrel's Folly. I mean, I don't know their names. There's like Daniel.
Okay. Well, we're staying there tonight. We
I
might
think
go.
like Amelia.
Yeah. I mean,
there might be like an Alexis.
Well, yeah, for sure. We'll be sure to scream those names really loud when we get back to
Roberta.
Mm-hmm.
It could also be Robbie.
Yes.
It could be both of them.
That's like 6 names.
You said a lot of names just now.
Ophelia, maybe? That sounds kind of fancy for like a dock worker name, though, don't you think?
Are you just making these up right now?
Master Blaster?
No, those are their names for sure.
Okay. I mean, like, just general off the top of your head, I'd love to know, like, have you heard, are there any, like, rumors floating around of what could have done it? Like, anything, even if it's not true, just, like, rumors.
Probably, like, a big monster.
Okay.
You seem to know a lot.
Have you heard that other metal has disappeared from the docks?
Yeah, like cannonballs and swords and stuff like that, I heard.
Yeah.
I hadn't, like, made that connection yet, but you're right. Everything that Heidi mentioned has been stolen.
Man.
It's all metal.
You're so slow. You didn't catch on to that?
Well, we just got here like 10 minutes ago. Give me a break.
No, I don't think so.
Dude, I look at fucking I look at it, we all like, dude, he got you. Fucking flamed your ass.
Absolutely. Well played, sir.
So what's up with your friend over there?
Just don't.
Is that your friend?
Don't
Wait,
even-
you
yeah.
guys know him?
Yeah, we're friends. Don't even pay attention to him.
I like kind of nudge him. I'm just like, he's a vampire.
What? There's
And I
a
kinda go,
vampire in Mistfall?
And I go, ooh. I'm like, I'm just kidding. He's just like, cause doesn't know how to swim. He's scared. He's a baby. Anyway, I think we kind of got all good out of this
Roll a
conversation.
deception check.
Hey, I got a high deception on that. Natural 20 for a 26.
Nice. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know? Does he need swimming lessons? We could like give him swimming lessons. Do you want swimming lessons? He's shouting at you, Lü'mis.
Can I hear from there?
Yeah, he's only like 20. I mean, he's still kind of mumbling.
You
Is
just
it
see
his demeanor?
Lü'mis like put a thumbs down.
Okay, no problem. They don't want to learn how to swim.
No, I mean, probably not. I apologize. What is your name?
Oh, my name's Gil.
Kill. Cool. Good to know.
This is also my friend Teresa's been here the whole time. She waves.
Hi,
Gil
Teresa.
and Teresa.
Gil, yeah.
When do you shove off? When do you sail away, or whatever you say here?
Probably in the morning we'll head out. Yeah. Well, whenever our captain comes in.
Are y'all shipping metals?
No, we got wine, some crates with other stuff in it.
And how are you feeling about the water?
Like, okay, I guess. I've sailed here plenty of times before, and we've never had any problems with my boats. Well, they're not my boats, you know.
All right. Well, good luck and stay safe.
Okay. Did you get all the names? Do I need to name them again?
No, I got him.
We
Daniel,
we got them all written
Amelia,
down.
Daniel, Amelia, Alexis, Roberta,
Alexis,
Robbie,
for
Ophelia.
sure, Roberta, Robbie, yeah.
Yeah, we got them.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Smell you later. I turn around and walk away.
Heading to the end of the dock, I'll say, "Hey, do you have anything metal that you don't care about?"
I have my ring, which I care about, and I have my flute, which I never played for y'all. But I will one day.
I have a couple of daggers that I took off some people we killed in the woods.
I guess my spear's metal.
I've seen you use that thing, and I think it's more valuable in your hands than in this water.
Oh, I didn't realize we were throwing things in the water. You kind of just came up and asked if I had something that was metal.
What if we chuck something metal in the water and see if a monster comes and eats it?
It's not a bad idea.
Is that what you found out by those dock workers?
Oh, we found out absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing from him.
No, that's
found
not
out
true.
that-
The crew of that ship is at the Squirrel's Folly. Their names are Daniel, Amelia, Alexis, Roberta, Robbie, and Ophelia.
That's a pretty big crew.
For 30
Yeah.
for 30 feet of ship, I agree. It's like 5 feet each.
Now
They
you're
were
not
like-
you're not really sure actually like how many people were probably actually part of this crew.
I like how we rolled 2 insight checks on Heidi and not a single insight check on Gil. We just took him face value.
This guy's chill. He's probably the ringleader, but that's okay.
Real quick, I do just want to address the elephant in the room. Lü'mis, when Alarin told us about this mission at the docks, which is by water, like, you didn't say anything, and we walked this whole way here, and you didn't say anything, and then you saw the water, and now you're being all weird.
I guess, I thought it'd just be a mind over matter thing, but then when I saw the matter, I just couldn't go any further.
What's the matter? Horrified look from all of you just now. What's the matter?
Just for the record, I can swim. It just hurts a lot if I have to.
Is it because you, swallow water? I used to have that problem when I was little. I would, burp forever and then pee a lot. Is that what you used to do?
This feels too biographical. Yes. Is this an Alex Villarreal story or an Ellis one?
I was gonna say, I'm getting pretty goddamn tired of me diving deep into the recesses of Ellis Vindove and pulling things out of there, making character choices like fucking mustard on oatmeal. You think I've ever had that? Never. But I dive down deep and pull it out, and it's like, what the hell? And play in this space with me. And yes, when I was a kid, I drank a lot of water in pools. Like, can we move on?
Wait, I don't think it burned when you pee because of the water you drank. I think it's because of the temperature of your body.
No. Oh, no, I never said nothing about burn. I peed a lot because I drank a lot of water. It didn't burn.
Well, whenever you guys go swimming, does it sometimes, like, it's like hot?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Your pee?
Yeah.
This is Gil walking. Gil's right next to us.
Hey, man.
We're like,
my
get out of
pee's
here,
like
Gil.
real hot when I go swimming. Does that ever happen to you?
Gil, we're having a private discussion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I forgot another name. There's a guy named Eric.
We'll write it down. Good night, Gil.
Okay, good night.
Okay, back to you, Lü'mis. So,
Oh, then you guys go back to you, Becky, about the hot pee.
Yeah, back to you.
No,
God,
moving on.
Look, focus up, Lü'mis. It hurts. What?
Yes, it hurts when I have to be near water, big bodies of water.
Just bodies of water. So staying 15 feet away from a waterfall has not been that big of a deal for you at the Squirrels Folly?
No, God says no.
I see someone shaking their head
Hallelujah.
in the sky. Okay.
Lü'mis looks up to confirm if that's okay.
So,
Yeah,
So,
it's large
I mean-
quantities of water.
Okay.
so just for future reference, like, you plus boat equals bad time.
I mean, I won't. If me in boat, I think I'll be okay. Maybe a little squeamish. But me in water is not good.
So I guess a nice beach day is out of the question. 'Cause no sun, no water.
No beach episode.
I haven't seen you this kind of worried since we ran into those vegetable people in the woods. It's kind of unusual.
Yeah, I mean, do you know of anyone that likes to talk about their weaknesses?
Only weak people.
Was that a dig?
Well, it's just an old business tactic. We can get into it later. If I can get someone talking about their weaknesses, I've like defeated them. But that's kind of my area of combat. But we're talking about Lü'mis right now.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Okay. All right. Well, Lü'mis, are you gonna feel comfortable, like, continuing on with this mission here?
I honestly haven't felt comfortable really in a while, so I guess we can go with it.
Okay. Well, you know what they say. What you don't mind don't matter, and what you matter don't mind. So, fucking Emil, chuck a dagger into the fucking water. Let's see what happens.
I throw a dagger.
Nothing happens.
Well, let's go home, I guess.
But your dagger is there in the water.
Heidi, can I get that dagger back?
What? What?
I threw a dagger in the water and now I want it back. Do you have a net or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have nets. She walks over to Gil. They're like whispering for a second. Okay, cool, okay. Walks back over. Has a big, like a pool net. One of those skimmers nets. Sticks it down in the water. And gets it back up for you. Okay.
No disturbance in the water at all. Nothing besides
No
the net.
disturbances, no. That's cool that nothing grabbed the dagger there in the last couple minutes.
I guess it's whatever's taking the stuff from this dock has moved on to wanting like large quantities, I guess.
Well, that's hopeful. Or it's not here right now, right?
Yeah, it's. I think we can safe to say that we've learned nothing.
Is there a boatmaster?
Yeah, but he might be He might be gone for the night.
I guess back to the Squirrel's Folly then, huh?
I guess back to the Squirrel's Folly to see if we can talk to one of these 8 people, 9 people,
7.
7. Sweet.
Great. You all
Let's hoof it.
You all head back to the Squirrel's Folly, where it's now a little bit more bumping, as it's now past like closing time at a lot of the shops. There's people playing games. There's people drinking.
How long ago did this ship go missing? She said it was like a few days ago, right?
Yes.
So, if they're hanging out here at the Squirrel's Folly, that means they've been here for a couple days. Ellis, did you notice anyone hanging around all day while you were here today?
Oh, I mean, I was keeping a vigilant eye the whole time I was here. Just, making sure nobody was tailing me, You always got to keep one eye over your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't notice anything, so they're probably not here. But we can check again. But I mean, we probably won't see them. I'm kidding. I was kind of just sad. Okay, I was lying. That was a lie. Let's go see if they're here.
Scan the room for a group of about 7 people who look like they've been on the bench for a few days.
Okay, roll a perception check. Anyone who wants to look for these people.
23.
22.
You all see like a boisterous group of about 7 people playing dice in the corner. They seem like they're probably dock workers.
Okay, those are our folks.
How should we approach? Should we come on strong? Like, I don't know. Fucking, should we send Lü'mis in there, try to spook them?
I bet they'd be really grateful for someone to come along saying they're here to help. I mean, they probably told Alarin what happened. We probably could have asked Alarin where the fuck we should go before we went on this whole...
You would think Alarin would have told us. She gave us the mission.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go to... Let's just offer our help, I guess.
We walk over there.
Okay.
Hi, one hydrophobic vampire and his 2 buddies are here to help.
Well, hey y'all. We're just playing dice. What's up?
I'm what I kind of chuckle as I like pat Emil on the back. I'm like, this guy, right? Were y'all happen to be a part of a ship that got mysteriously whisked away into the night?
Yeah, we sure were. Yeah, we were part of that crew, and our boat's gone, so we kind of been taking other jobs and stuff. I hope maybe we could get on another boat, do some... You guys got work for us?
Well, no. We are just some concerned citizens.
Oh, okay.
Looking into locating the boat. What happened to it? Rumors
Okay.
of a big monster.
Yeah, I mean that boat was weighted up with metal and people. We weren't there at the time, but it is a heavy, big boat, 30 feet or so. Big crew for 30 feet, I guess.
Y'all weren't
We weren't there.
when-
We docked it for the night, and then it had come on over to the Squirrel's Folly to just relax for the night. We were gonna unload it in the morning, and in the morning it was gone.
Well, that's really unfortunate. I'm so sorry to hear that. My name's Emil. This is Ellis and Lü'mis. Which one are you?
Oh, my name's Jackie.
God damn it. Okay. Hello, Jackie. We met some unreliable dock workers, I think. Gil and Teresa were their names, and
Oh, we know Gil. Yeah, I don't think he got 2 brain cells in that head of his, but he's a nice boy. He does a good job. He can move things,
he's kind of cute too.
He sure is. But I'm happily married.
Are you based here out of Mistfall? Do you make this run often between here and the Silver Summit?
Yeah, I am based here. Yeah, we go up to Therum though every once in a while and get some metals and goods up from the mines up there.
And nothing like this has ever happened before? Something trying to take your ship, or someone who has a vendetta against you, or something like that?
No vendetta, no.
Well, shit. I mean, we're really looking to scratch the surface on any leads. You know who we might be able to? I mean, we talked to the city guard that was posted that night. Heidi was terrified. We talked to Gil. Gil gave us 7 incorrect names. Talked to y'all. Y'all weren't there, which is fair.
Did you all meet John?
Yeah, we met John, the other guard that was there that night. Yeah, we met him. Yeah, they said that they saw the boat go like southeast down the river.
Have you seen him since?
Oh yeah, we've seen John. Yeah, we've seen him. He's been at like other places guarding and doing his due diligence as a city guard would.
Would you be able to point him out to us?
Sure. Yeah, yeah. I think I saw him earlier this evening at like the high hall, probably guarding out there.
Well, we're actually, are y'all kind of posted up here for the evening?
We sure are. This is where we're staying.
Cool. Well, so are we. So if we happen to have any more questions for y'all, would y'all mind if we...
Come on by.
Sorry if this is a rude question. Who pays you?
Oh, well, it's just this like trade company. We all kind of work. A lot of the boats are under this trade company, the Northeast Ice Rune Trade Company. Pretty generic name. But, you pick up boat, take boat to new location, you usually get paid. We didn't get paid, so we're trying to make up some money because luckily the trade company's been real understanding of this, though, the boat disappearing. I guess there's enough eyewitnesses to know that what didn't seem like it was some sort of like bandits or anything like that. Like we weren't protecting the boat. It's just something took the boat, I guess.
Becky, have I heard of the Northeast Ice Cream Trading Company as a businessman here in this continent?
Yes, you probably have heard. There's probably like the Northeast, the Southeast, the North.
Okay.
So they're all separate trading companies. They're just not very creative with their names.
Sure.
But yeah, you've heard of the Northeast Trading Company before.
Large kind of
Yes.
parent company. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank y'all for your time. I hope your troubles turn around, and hopefully we can help with that.
Well, we appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, if you happen to find the boat, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, we're heading up towards the Silver Summit, so I turn to my friends. There might not be anything else to it but to hoof it that direction and see what we see. Does it look like we could like walk along the river?
Yes, but you do know that the Silver Summits are northeast and that the boat went southeast.
We might just need to walk out in the morning and see if we see anything down the river.
We can either go find John. Something tells me it's not going to lead to nothing. We could see if we can somehow acquire a boat and fill it with metal and get on the boat, but so tells me Lü'mis doesn't like that idea very much. Shit, y'all, I'm kind of stumped. So I guess that's kind of like we could follow the river downstream a bit tomorrow. Just make sure we probably don't go too far so we can get back to Mistfall by nightfall so we can head out north the following day. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, I like that. I think it's a solid plan.
Yeah, it works for me as long as we don't do the boat full of metal in the middle of the ocean thing.
It's a river.
River. Body of water.
Yeah.
Rivers are like skinny oceans.
Could I get you both a drink?
No.
Yes, please. Yes, I'll have Lü'mis's.
Okay, 3 drinks coming up. I'd like to get drinks and find us a table to sit at. I bring them back and say, we haven't had a chance to talk, the 3 of us, about all that's happened in the last 2 weeks that we've been traveling together, especially anything that's come to light just recently. Is there anything in order for us to move forward together that we need to put out on the table?
I mean, instead of asking a broad question, why don't you narrow it down?
Sure. Ellis, I'm not, I think maybe, and previously I may have been afraid of you. Everything you've shown us you're capable of in the last week has just continued to surprise me. Same for you, Lü'mis. But I can see your intentions are good, and I feel safe around you. Do you all feel safe with me?
I feel like you're holding back something, but that doesn't mean I feel unsafe.
at first I felt unsafe in the sense that you had a good habit of like hiding under things when things got even the slightest remotely scary, and I was like, well, that's not good. But I mean, Doc, I mean, this might be insensitive, but I'm sorry. And I kind of like lower my voice a little bit. I'm just like, your hands and arms turn into like spiky tree branches, and you rip people's like throats out with your mouth. And it's like, I don't know. It's cool by me. I'd rather you do that than hide under the wagon when you get scared. I think the only thing that like it's kind of a bummer. It seems like it kind of hurts. Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. It resisting hurts. Brings up my cough when I'm trying to suppress it. I get kind of sick. Which is why I'm trying to get rid of the whole thing in general. No, when I'm in that zone, when I'm following those instincts, I actually feel very strong, like scary capable. And I've pushed myself before, and I've trained to see what I'm capable of, and it's pretty terrifying what I can do. I just want to make sure that you don't feel threatened by that, like I don't feel threatened by you, Alice, for what you're capable of. Just that we've seen in the past few days since that bird flew through your chest, and then you started shooting laser beams out of your hands. I mean, that's not something you were always able to do, right?
No. I mean, I like picked up on like my normal magics, pretty young. It really like I would say through schooling, but I mean like it was sort of like I learned like kind of that like there's like power in speech, and there's power in words, and magic is still so like I don't know jack shit about it, like the technical sciencey part of it, but I know that it exists, and I can use it. I can, and I like cast mage hand and just like make it like do like my hand starts breakdancing on the table. It's like super cool. Like I've always been able to do that shit and like stuff like that, but I mean I'm gonna keep it trill with y'all. That bird flew through me, and then we all had a fucking weird dream, and now I can shoot laser beams.
I can't stop thinking about that scream from the well, or the pedestal, whatever it was that the plant was growing out of. And I can't help but feel like it has something to do with that, and just the general just a general unease I've felt since then. Like something is still, the day after we kind of talked about it, like there's something with us that I'm having trouble shaking. And I don't know, maybe we'll all start shooting lasers out of our hands, and that's the worst that will happen. But I don't know. It's been a weird week or two.
I do want to say point of order, like I think like Ellis is trying to be like Ellis is like acknowledging these powers, like, but it's not it's definitely not like being like super clear cut about like I made a deal, blah 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 blah. Like,
yeah. I was gonna ask, would Lü'mis in his time around the block, if you will, of known of stuff like seen stuff like this, of seeing someone with no power or little to none magical abilities, and then all of a sudden very powerful magically?
You could go ahead and roll a history check.
One more day of disadvantage.
Yeah.
Nope. I got a double natural one.
Oh my god!
At least once an episode. Destiny rolls at least one every episode.
Well, I rolled 2 of them.
No, you've heard of people, wizards gain their power from reading. You know that people get magic in different ways, but kind of like an overnight change, you've never really heard of that.
Gotcha.
I mean, Look, y'all. I mean, I'm just like, I'm figuring this stuff out. Like, I mean, I know I'm not like a fucking baby or nothing, but I'm obviously like the youngest out of the three of us here, obviously. But like, I mean, I've been around. You know, I've been around for a while. I've been doing this for a long time. Blackbird flying through my chest, never happened. Never seen nothing like that. And I mean, it kind of just seems like I'm just kind of rolling with it right now, testing out the waters, seeing what's up. I mean, if I start sprouting wings and feathers and cawing all over the place, I guess just like hit me in the head with a cast iron, like take me out to pasture or whatever. But like, I don't know.
I wouldn't do that any more than you've done that towards me as I've started turning into a plant.
I mean, in a weird way, like, we're all kind of... You're turning into something. I'm turning into something. Lü'mis already turned into something. But, I mean, look. Y'all are cool. I like y'all, okay? I'm just gonna say it. I've been kind of doing this for a little while. I've been traveling with, like, I've rolled with a bunch of different crews before, and they all kind of sucked the shit right out of the sky, and it was, like, not fun to hang around with. My last crew, I hope they're dead. Not bad people. They're just, like, they sucked. But y'all are, like, cool. Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking scared right now. I have never been, like, literally blackmailed by the court before, and there's part of me that's, like, fuck, I literally, I was here all day, y'all. I almost booked it. I was really considering being like, I could just fucking bolt. But it's kind of exciting. I don't know. I mean, it's dangerous. I don't know. It's fun. Like, I don't know. We're figuring something out.
I hate to admit it, but I'm enjoying this as well, despite the tension. It's kind of exhilarating, right?
Yeah, there's a sort of, I don't know, it seems like there's meaning behind all of this. There's something bigger out there.
God damn, we gotta figure out a name.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I just want to, like, I mean, I don't want to, like, you know, drive the boat. Sorry, Lü'mis, for lack of a better term. But, like, I don't know. Like, we could be, like, the fools that... just spitballing. We're not gonna come up with a name until somebody says a name.
Right. So we have to say something. So just say. I mean, take the plunge. Sorry for the phrasing, Lü'mis. Say something. Yeah. Just dive right in. Sorry, Lü'mis.
We could be the fools, you know, like, and we don't have to be, you know, but you know, let's branch off of there, like
the squirrels, foolies. I'm sorry, I just had, you know,
the squirrels.
We gotta say something. Say something.
The squirrels, foolies, isn't bad.
I see you making a list. Are you making a list?
I'm literally gonna start writing that down. I will say I don't. Hold on. I don't want to be too far. Like, I don't want to necessarily maybe clash with the current IP of the Squirrel's Folly.
Sure.
You know, like, I don't want to represent Alarin because we're probably gonna kill people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Alarin seems down with killing, but no, I get you.
I mean, we could have asked Alarin, but again, I wrote it down. Names on the board. Squirrels, Foolies. If we come up with something better, that's fine too.
There's probably so many better things out there.
I really hope you come with something better.
We come up with something better.
Fucking Lü'mis, you've been around forever. You're emo. Come up with a name.
All the best names come from emo bands and things like that. So you should have something.
Like As the Shadows Run. Just as imagine, like, who are y'all? We're As the Shadows Run. Isn't that cool?
The last flicker of the wick or something like that.
Yeah, yo, my last group was called the Swag Boys. Like, we're gonna be better than that. We're gonna be better than that.
Please tell me you didn't come up with that name.
No, I was not a part. They were already the Swag Boys. I just hopped on for like a couple missions, and then I was just like, this. They wanted like. They wanted to like brand themselves. They wanted to be like have shirts that said like Swag Life. Like, and I was just like, stop. Like, I was like, I'm done. And I like left. But that was like a couple years ago. But I mean, yeah, let's keep things on the table. You know, we're not gonna get anywhere until we start, moving, right?
You all contemplate your name through the night, or you don't. I think Lü'mis maybe doesn't do that, but you all eat and drink. Lü'mis doesn't do that either. You all are at the Squirrel's Folly until it's bedtime, and then you go to bed.
Not Lü'mis.
Not
I like to think that like maybe Emil and I say like 3 more names each, and then Lü'mis just stands up and walks out. Of the Squirrel's Folly. We're like,
Oh, good night.
we're like, see you in the morning.
And you all long rest, and we'll end there for this session.
Oh, exhaustion point. Goodbye.
Oh,
Yes.
thank
I'm
goodness.
so well rested. I'm gonna be a whole new Emil tomorrow, everyone.
Excellent. And hey, this has been This Could Get Dicey. What's up, y'all? It's Becky, your friendly neighborhood game master. Thank you so much for listening. You can find This Could Get Dicey where all podcasts are streamed and on Instagram and TikTok at TCGDpod. If you found our antics enjoyable, help us out by leaving a rating and or review, maybe even share it with a friend. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for our next episode coming out Wednesday, June 21st.